The last decade, the doctrine of God has come under attack. People look at the old Orthodox doctrine of God, that he is transcendent, that he is simple, that he is impassible, a God who is without change. And they say, well, how can we interact with a God like that? We need a God who's able to ride the waves of life with us. A God who's able to understand, a God who's able to feel my pain. And so they give up the transcendence of God. They surrender the immutability of God. They fashion a God like unto their own imagination, rather than bowing before the God of heaven and earth. And in the broader evangelical and reformed world, some people meet the change with a shrug of the shoulders, as if it's no big deal. The little fox gets in and starts to spoil the vine. And the church is going to suffer the consequences. Because if we get the doctrine of God wrong, we'll get everything wrong. Then you have all the cultural isms. Be careful for these things. The wild beast of the forest coming through the door of this church would say, homosexuality is biblical. What are you talking about? And you would say, you're crazy. Of course it's not. So the wild beast goes out and the little fox comes in and says, but same-sex attraction, that's okay. It's only sinful if you act upon it. We have countless evangelical and supposedly reformed teachers who are spinning that upon the church. And it's an outright attack on the doctrine of man, the doctrine of sin. It's a denial of the biblical truth of concupiscence, that our desires, which are not according to God's word, are in and of themselves sinful. Sin is not just an action. Your desires, your inclinations, they can all be sinful.